Hello, I hope you're well. I'm Kyle Kopp, and I'm a demonologist, or as we prefer to say, a demonologist. Some of you have questions about an event that I'm doing for Ghost Hunt Weekends coming up in the very near future. I believe it's October 10th and 11th, and we're doing this at the Thomas House Hotel in Red Boiling Springs. That's in Tennessee, about 90 minutes outside of Nash Vegas. One of the questions I get frequently is, what is a demonologist? Well, I can start out by telling you what a demonologist isn't. I don't get possessed every week for a TV show. I don't pretend to be a demonologist and hire a ghostwriter, a fictional ghostwriter as a matter of fact, to write my exploits and then have them produced as movies. I also do not take public domain books, copy them and have them auto-translated and then publish them as demonology books. What a real demonologist is someone who researches the evolution of religion. And part of what I study is how religions changed and evolved over time. How one culture's demons become really another culture's gods, and how those two move together through history. A lot of times what we think are something scary, something dangerous, really isn't. It's misunderstandings and rumors that aren't really true. Just like a lot of the reports of possessions are fabrications, they're exaggerations. And so what I do is I study the demons, try to unravel what they really are or were, and try to help people. I'd like to say that when things go bump in the night, I'm one of the people who help bump back. And it's been something I've been doing for a very, very long time. So what are we going to do at the Demonology Weekend at the Thomas House? Well, one of the things we're going to do is we're going to look at a couple classic demon cases. So we'll look at the truth behind the movie and book, The Exorcist, and the real case that inspired that. We'll also, one of the other nights, we're going to look at the truth behind, if you ever saw that movie, The Exorcism of Emily Rose, we're going to look at the real case behind that, which is the case of Anneliese Michel, a young German girl who basically is believed to have a possession, and it ends up killing her. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to have some classes. So if you're there Friday night, early Saturday morning, we're going to do some classes if you're interested. And we'll talk about really what in general is a demon, some of the approaches we take and how they differ from Eastern and Western. And if you're really into what we're talking about, and if we have time, particularly if you're staying both Friday and Saturday night, we're going to do on Saturday afternoon or late Saturday morning, I'm going to do a special lecture that I only do randomly. It's called Ancient Armageddons. And so it's a lot like Ancient Aliens in some aspects, in that we're going to look at an alternative history. The idea that humanity and the world has had multiple Armageddons that have wiped out society and in turn had mankind start over. And we're not doing it from the kind of crazy Ancient Aliens evidence type perspective. We're not doing it from the perspective of imaginary stuff. We're going to do it from the archaeology. So we're actually going to look at evidence that has been revealed since particularly Göbekli Tepe's discovery in 1995, and we're going to talk about different kinds of Armageddons, and we'll even link it to the Great Flood and see how the idea of the Great Flood has proliferated across almost every culture in humanity. So that's the idea of where we're going to go with this weekend. And I think it's going to be lots of fun. I'm going to bring a bunch of different artifacts, and I'll be there to talk with you, hang out with you. We're going to ghost hunt together, and hopefully it'll be a really great time, and hopefully we'll get some interesting things. I'm going to be bringing some artifacts that have never been to the Thomas House. And most of them have never really been investigated because one of my rules is here in my tomb, I don't investigate my own stuff. So that's the plan. And I really look forward to it. And again, I would love to see you. That's Ghost Hunt Weekends at the Thomas House Hotel in Red Boiling Springs. You can go to ghosthuntweekends.com. There's still just a few rooms available. And even when the rooms are gone, they still have overflow where you can have just dinner in the ghost hunt or dinner in the classes. And the classes are free, by the way. I'm not charging anything to do them, and there's nothing extra being tacked on to your fee or anything like that. I'm just there because I like to teach people, and I want to take some of the fear and the mystery out of what a demonologist is. So please, please consider joining me. That's ghosthuntweekends.com, Thomas House Hotel, October 10th and 11th, coming up in 2025. Thanks and have a brilliant day.